Julian and I were engaged, but this was the year before we were married. So he took me up there. Of course, he'd shown me pictures, but I still couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. We'd pull to the corner, and then we could see it. And I couldn't believe that, because I came from a poor family, and I couldn't believe that I could ever live there. We met in dancing school. I was still going to Capitol, and he hadn't graduated. The war was not yet over, and so we were married in '44. We got married in a Methodist church on North High Street. His fraternity brother came to his house and took him getting dressed, ready to putting his tie on. And I had a tiara too, you'll see it. It's my sister helping me. I only had one attendant, my sister. I'm putting my veil on, yeah. Oh. This is his younger brother, and this is my sister, and that's my dad. And then that was my best girlfriend, and that was Julian's car. So we were going to go down to Cincinnati for our honeymoon. We didn't have much. He only had 3 days because he was an intern at the dental school. And that was one of our first breakfasts. We had an apartment, and so this was a tablecloth that was a gift. Yeah, he's ready to go to school. Yeah, they wore a shirt, a white shirt and necktie, and dressed up although he was probably only an intern there.
I know that Dr. Julian and Marcile just love this house. I mean, it just is such a passion of theirs, and they did everything that they could bring this house back to its original state.
My mother, through meeting Fanny, got to know the house and how sort of she interacted with the people, and through her and through my father's parents.
The family today is as strong a family as we have in this area.
As my parents and as I started to spend more time here, we started to get to know people and learn what it meant to them and how much it meant to the community in terms of its uniqueness, and how much people seem to love to kind of just look at the house or have it be a part of their life.
It's an honor to be here and to be able to say, you know, I worked here. All my grandkids have come here, and it's like every day you work, and when you left, it was always thanking you for it. Marcile would always want something done, and she would suggest it to Julian, and he wouldn't do it. So she'd say, Vicki, you ask Julian if you can do this or that, because he'll probably do it if you want to do it, she'd say. And it's like, Marcile, I don't want to get in the middle of you two, you know.
Oh, they traveled all over the world, and Marcile's talked to me about some of her travels, her favorite places that she went. She loved it in England, and she also mentioned when they just did their traveling after retirement that she loved Easter Island. And she formed a group for international wives of students, and was very helpful to them.
When my mother traveled with my father to Japan, she realized what it was like to be the stranger, to be the outsider. So my mother then took to sort of helping people who came to America through the International Wives Club, and through learning the sort of community around the Pink House became much more involved and open and friendly.
I don't know of another one of our residences in Allegheny County that would top the Pink House.
So its life extends beyond the family into the community, and through knowing it and spending more time here and decades here now, learning more of the kind of living history of everything thanks to the house and people looking after the house. We've inherited and learned about and made our own friends through the house and through just being in the community.
I think it's just because Marcile seems like she's caring about everything. Just love Julian and, the family, and caring person, I guess is what I want to say. It means a lot to me. But it's not the same with her not coming either,
I feel at home. I think I treasure every little thing.